Hi Virgo, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. For all my newbies, come on into the room, baby. Welcome in. We are here ready to embrace you with open arms and to give you copious amounts of love, right? Love overflows over here. Just come as you are. This is a safe space for you to be who you are, and I just pray that you leave better than you came. And if the reading does happen to resonate for you, as there was no coincidence in you being brought here, there is a message in here, be it big or small. But if it does resonate, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. For those that have already been with me for a while, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support that you have given me thus far. May we continue to grow and expand. The Four of Wands was peaking. Ooh. What's going on, Virgo? What you have as the overlying energy is the Ace of Coins. So this is a gesture of some kind. Oh, this is a gift from the universe, a blessing from the universe. Will you take it? The Cruse that hounds you is the Wheel of Fortune. Do you recognize that this is something that you have prayed for, that this is something that you have asked for? Do you remember what it was that you had asked for? Because, I mean, you know how they say, like, the universe, time is relative to the universe, time is relative to God, right? It's irrelevant. Nobody's in a rush but you personally. So this could be something that you professed with your mouth to want to be or to have at some point in your life. Maybe you did it when you were like 10 years old, or just like as a child, and then like life happened. You went through all these experiences, and you just grew up, you went to college, whatever happened, what have you, and so it slipped your mind. But we're getting ready to go into the Christmas season, and so the universe is like, hey, do you remember this? Here you go. You still want it? Here it is. So what is this thing? What was it? Was this just, oh my God, God, show me this person's true intentions? Here, somebody that you may have been involved with, again, for like 10 months, or that you've been dating for a few years now, or that you've been talking to for a while now, and the universe is just like, hey, here it goes. Are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Be very careful what you ask for. You might not like it. Because what came up as far as what is real about the situation, you guys have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, which was the overlying energy for Leo's reading. You guys might have Leo in your own natal chart, be dealing with the Leo potentially. But if not, then this is just, again, what's going on in your external environment, somebody else that you can be dealing with. What's wrong about the situation, you have the Hierophant. Where you need more information, you have the Page of Cups. And oh my God, you won't believe it, the outcome card, Virgo. Look what's here. The Four of freaking Wands. Didn't I tell you? So for some of you guys, when this gift comes, this gesture happens, this apology is received, you get this text message, or you get this phone call, or you get this email, you get this job opportunity, it comes in and it scares you, it scares the out of you here, because it almost seems as if it's too good to be true. It's like you guys, you don't know how to enjoy a good thing when it happens, when you happen upon it even, right? Say you stumble across a couple $100 that are laying flat on the ground, and it's just like you think it's a hoax, right? You think you're being punked all the time. You can't even enjoy it. You, instead of spending it on something that can be personal for you, again, it's something that you can enjoy, or something that you need to do for yourself. Like, say you find $300 on the ground and you really wanted to start a business. Well, that is majority of the money that you need to apply for a DBA. But instead of doing that, you'll go and get something that is more materialistic in nature, that depreciates in value, right? That holds no value. Like, you'll go buy some Jordans, or you'll go and you'll pay a bill. You'll try to take care of other responsibilities instead of doing something that is more catered just for you here. Or again, when good things happen, you just self-sabotage by way of thinking like, oh my God, it's too good to be true. You're overthinking it, and so you can't be in the moment to enjoy it, and or embrace it or accept it. You know what I mean? Or you feel like you don't or you aren't worthy of it, right? Like, I understand, like, yeah, this is going to happen for me at some point in my life, and then it comes and it's in front of your face. Say if it's love, right? A relationship that you've wanted for a while, somebody that you have great interest in, your type, but you feel like is potentially out of your league here with that Nine of Swords energy. It's like, man, yeah, I really want this. I really want that relationship, but they're way out of my league, or I know it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen for me right now. And the person's right in front of your face, and you're just denying. And then you beat yourself up about it. And then you start to criticize yourself and hate yourself, right? When it doesn't work out, or this person walks away, they're no longer interested. They stop responding to your phone calls. And it's like, oh my God, every time we try to bless this man, your spirit guides are looking at you like, this motherfucker. They are tired of seeing you fumble the bag. But I mean, one of these days, they will always present you with unlimited opportunities to get it, and you'll just keep going through the lesson until you see it the first time and you take it as it is the first time. What's wrong about the situation? The Hierophant. Again, for some of you guys though, this is when you ask the universe to like show you this person's heart and show you this person's character, and the universe is like, okay, are you sure this is something that you really want? I'm gonna give you one last chance to back out. With the Cruise that hounds you, with this Wheel of Fortune card, I'm gonna give you one last chance to back out, because once I show you, I promise you it's going to be life-changing here. This is then talking about Pandora's box, like be careful what you ask for, because you will get it, okay? And again, it may not always be something that you like. The truth is not always easy to digest or to swallow. And that's what's real about the situation as well as what's wrong about the situation. You're not always going to like what you hear. You're not always going to like what you see. But if this was something bad that came out or came to light here, then you appreciate it at the end of the day. Though it stings, you know what I'm saying? It burns here. You appreciate it at the end of the day. It was something that you needed. It was the last thing that you needed, the last confirmation that you needed here in order to fully move on so that you can stop thinking about it. There's been slight hesitation because you're afraid of making the wrong decision, but indecision is a decision as well, and that will keep you stuck here as well. You guys don't like to move on things until you have all of the facts. You feel like you had that person, place, or thing all figured out, but you didn't. You don't even know the half of it, is what I'm hearing here. So that's been the situation for some of you guys. Where you need more information, you have the Page of Cups. And again, where you end up, you have the Four of Wands. So this is just forgiveness. This is being more transparent. This is recognizing the times that you allowed yourself to be excited emotionally and make rash decisions, or when you just decided to be more passive and not do anything at all, and so other people were having to make decisions for you because you couldn't come to your own conclusions about what you wanted and the direction that you wanted to take certain things in fast enough here. Everybody moves at their own pace, but at the same time, it's like when you're dealing, especially in matters of relationship, that's still coming up here, when you're dealing in matters of the heart, you just can't keep people waiting forever. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to sit and wait forever for you to make up your mind with what it is that you want, and the vision that you have for the relationship and where you see it going. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of men get this idea in their head, yes, because men are important for qualifying the relationship, but then they'll use that and abuse their power in a sense, where it's just like they will treat the women that they court or date as if the woman just has to constantly go above and beyond and really act in place of your mother or act like your mother figure or whoever it was that you looked up to and or idolized as a kid, to look after you, to take care of all of your needs, and to be domestic and to look a certain way, and to be able to provide for herself so she never has to ask you for anything, so you barely have to do anything. This is doing the bare minimum potentially in relationships you've been involved in, and the universe is like, enough with that. Enough with that here. If you're going to abuse and take advantage of and or misuse your gift, and this gift can be anything. If this can be a job, even in the way that you've acted for the job and making it seem like the job has to bend over backwards for you, and you don't even bend for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even take 2 steps for it. So it can be in matters of that where the universe is just like, no, you can't do that. But you're understanding now how you've been doing that, whether or not you've been doing it intentionally or not, right? You could have unintentionally been behaving this way by way of wanting to ruminate and really know all the facts before moving on it. Some things you're never going to fully come to understand. Love, you will never come to fully understand. Your emotions are complex. It's complicated here. Other people's emotions are complicated here. People's religious backgrounds and cultural differences are at play. You just have to come to accept those differences when they show up. There's more than one way of looking at the situation. There's more than one way of looking at this person or this relationship. With this Hierophant and the what's wrong position, you're having to decode a lot of things. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge because we are in the shadow period of Mercury going retrograde. And so it's not going to be easy to really uncover a lot of these truths that you're looking for. The Knight of Swords is all about what the truth is, deciphering what the truth is here. The 9 is Sagittarius's house, as well as it is about being solitary. Sorry, I did not fart. My back is up against the wall. As well as it is about being solitary and having freedom, being independent. Some of you guys might be afraid that you will live your life alone. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to find love. You're never going to get into another relationship here. Some of you guys are afraid that you're just going to die alone. And that couldn't be further from the truth, but you have to put yourself out there. You have to start dating. You have to start talking with people. For some of you Virgos, I know that you don't necessarily care to have small talk, but that's the only way that you can start to chip away at the layers, the complexity, again, of people, and really get people to open up Pandora's box. And you start to see who it is that you want to go further with, who it is that you can stretch those boundaries with and go deeper with. Those people that can actually hold conversations, you know, and not leave you with those like one word empty sentences or like vague responses, you know, where one word responses are just being very boring in conversation. Like, you have to go through that process to get there. Everything comes at a cost. That's what you have to understand. So whatever it is that you're asking for, or whatever it is that you asked for already that's coming in by the universe, just know that there's going to be a trade-off for it. You can't just walk into Foot Locker and expect to walk out with some Jordans without paying for it. You're coming off a couple $100s. You know what I mean? That is what's at play here. But you end with the 4 of Wands. You end with stability. You end with heightened confidence. We have the full moon in Aries today, actually. So by the time this is uploaded, it will have passed, but the energy will have lingered. So you're going to be feeling more inspired and motivated to get things moving, to get things completed, right? You're going to feel more energetic altogether, and so you're going to be wanting to go out to different events potentially. You're going to be taking a closer look at your family and friends, and those people that you call your family and friends, and those that have really been there to support you and to really lift you up, and that add joy into your life. And you will be appreciating them as they do you, but you're also going to be taking a look at those people that only come around when they want something with this Wands energy, and seeing them for who they are with the High Priestess that is at the bottom of the deck, and having no qualms with cutting them off. Okay? Stop giving those people access to your energy and your space. Are you ready? Are you ready for what this is? that is what is coming in for you Virgos. If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Subscribe if you haven't, and book with me should you need it. But if I don't hear from you, then just do take care of yourself and your soul until you hear from me again, okay?